Beryl headed to shore. In fact, some of the first bands have already made an impact.
News Channel 5's Evan Axelbank was on the shoreline in Jacksonville when the first bursts of wind and rain hit. He joins us live from there with more on what's happening now. Evan?
Well, hey, Tanya and John, this whole thing has kind of been like a Shakespeare drama. This storm is just building and building and building and building, and it feels like we're getting near that big surprise, that big moment. Of course, as the day has gone on here, the weather, the storm surge has certainly gotten more tenuous. You can see just how rough those seas are there. I can tell you that is a significant change from what it was even earlier today. Of course, yesterday here, just now, not so much. It certainly seems like Beryl is about to show us what it's made of.
Rescue crews in Jacksonville told surfers this was no joke. They wanted everybody out of the water. People like Corey Deaton.
Is this the kind of thing you wait for?
Like, pretty much, yeah, every year. I can't wait till hurricane season starts.
He's talking about the official start date of June 1st. But Beryl is bringing fury this year a little early. He was greeted by the people of Jacksonville, who got their first looks when the first bands hit at around 3 o'clock. Andrew Banton says he's just fine watching the storm surfers from a distance.
Why aren't you surfing?
I don't know how to surf. I just want to watch some people who know how to do it. Get some really big waves out here.
City officials don't find it the least bit entertaining. Along with their shore patrols, they have firefighters documenting the number of people who are disobeying the city's order to stay out of the water in hopes they can do a better job of preventing it during future storms.
If people still want to place their lives in jeopardy, I mean, after all, I don't underwrite their insurance.
Still, officials have tried to keep people safe by encouraging people to stay inside, especially later this evening when the storm really hits.
This storm has the potential to produce localized flooding, down trees and power lines that can impact the public safety.
Their hope is to keep it from turning from spectacle to tragedy, even as some don't see Beryl as nearly that dangerous.
Are you at all afraid for your life in something like this?
No, not really.
Why not?
It's just, I've surfed storms before, you know, it's not bad.
Well, just to show you how quick all this is moving, since the time I was on camera, it's already started to rain here in Jacksonville. These bands of rain seem to feel like they're coming in and out. Now, I can tell you the mayor of this city has declared a state of emergency. They have already canceled the Memorial Day festivities scheduled for tomorrow and a big jazz festival that was scheduled to take place outside tonight. That has also been canceled. John and Tanya, back to you.
Evan, before we let you go, authorities are discouraging people from driving around there. What have you guys seen out there on the roads and perhaps over at the airport?
Well, right now the roads are generally quiet. Most folks have been encouraged to stay inside. As far as the airport goes, the airport is remaining open, but those bridges, which are necessary for travel here in Jacksonville because there are a number of rivers and canals that flow through, those could be closed if winds get above 40 miles per hour. Right now, again, as you see, people walking outside pretty freely right now, but the mayor is encouraging people to stay inside once this storm hits, which is expected to be at around 8 or 9 o'clock tonight.
All right, Evan Axelbank live for us tonight along the beach in Jacksonville. Stay with News Channel 5.